In this tutorial, I'll be going over the Blurbs module. The Blurbs module is a simple combination of text and imagery. For an example, here's a nice icon blurb. You have an icon, a title, and some content text. It's pretty simple, but it has a ton of great applications. For example, here's a little list we created of blurb icons. Here's some image blurbs, and so on. These are very common on home pages below sliders. For example, if you go to our Divi preview and scroll down below the slider, you'll see these 6 blurbs. It's just a great way to share some basic information about you or your company. So here we have a basic join page. We have this slider at the top. We have our pricing tables. And above these pricing tables and below the slider, I'd like to add 4 blurbs, some information about our company that's going to tell everyone how great we are and convince them that our product is right for them. So here's the build a representation of that page. Right below the slider, I'm going to click Add Section to add a new section. And since I'd like to have 4 blurbs, I'm going to add a 4 1/4 column row into that section. Click the Insert Modules button and choose the Blurb module. Now each blurb can have a title. The title is displayed in slightly larger text than the body text. For this blurb, I'm going to say amazing design. This is one of our features. Now you can choose to link out that title and the blurb image to a separate URL. In this case, I don't want them to be clicking it. It's just purely informational, so I'm going to leave that blank. If you did, in fact, define a URL, you can choose whether or not that URL opens in the same window or opens in a new tab when clicked. Now, as stated before, as I showed you previously, blurbs are a combination of imagery and text, and you have 2 choices for your imagery. You can either upload a custom image from your computer, or you can use an icon from our elegant icon font. If you choose to use an icon, you can see here, use icon. If you select yes, then you're going to get greeted with a bunch of different icons from our custom icon font that you can use for this particular blurb. You can select one icon. So I'm going to choose this little image icon. Now, since we've selected to use an icon for this blurb, we have some more options to customize the appearance of that icon. You can choose the color. Right now it's a blue-green color, which looks nice. You can change that if you like. You can also choose whether or not your icon is displayed within a circle or not. If you choose yes for circle icon, you're going to get some more options to customize the color of that circle and to customize the border of the circle. So right now I have a blue colored icon and a blue colored circle. That's not going to look very good, so let's change my icon color to white. My circle color to blue. And if you chose circle, you can also customize the border. So I'm going to turn on the border here and then customize my border color. I'm just going to make it a slightly darker blue than we have right now. So now I have a white icon inside a blue circle with a dark blue border to it. Now you can choose the position of that icon / image. By default, it displays on the top above your content, but you can also have it display to the left. So I'm going to display it to the left, as you saw on our Divi demo page. You can also choose an animation. When you scroll down to the blurb, the image is going to animate in, and you can choose from which direction it animates. So I'm going to have it animate in from left to right. You can also choose your text color. Now, because I'm placing this blurb on a dark background, or a light background, I'm going to want my text color to be dark. If you were placing it on a dark background, you'd want to choose light instead. Make sure your text is readable. You can choose your text orientation, left, right, or center. I'm going to keep it centered, and then you can input some content here. There we go. Join elegant themes today and make use of the most beautiful themes on the net. Save. There we go. We have our first blurb. Let's see what that looks like. And there it is. It's our first blurb in that first 1/4 column. the title, amazing design, the body text, and we chose to use an icon for the image. We chose a white color for the icon itself. We chose to have it be a circle icon. We chose a blue-green for that circle color. We chose to use a border, and we used a dark green for the border color. We also chose to have that icon appear on the left as opposed to having it appear on the top. So there's one example. Let's see if we play with those settings a bit, what other combinations we can make. So I'm going to duplicate that blurb and change some of those settings around just to show you what it might look like in other scenarios. Let's say we chose not to use a circle as a border. So here it says circle icon. I'm going to say no for that. We just want to have a normal icon image, and I want that icon to be green. Going to update that, reload the page. There we go. You can see this icon is no longer in a circle because that's a little bit bigger. It's green and it has no border. Now let's try putting that image, icon image on the top instead of the left and see what that looks like. I'm going to duplicate my blurb, edit the settings, and this time I'm going to change the icon placement to top and save. There we go, the icon has been placed on the top instead of the left. Now lastly, let's try using an image instead of one of our icon fonts. So I'm going to duplicate that blurb one more time, edit the settings. This time, where it says use icon, I'm going to say no. Now because I said no, all those icon settings, they go away, and we're greeted with a new option to upload an image instead. So I'm going to click the upload image button and choose an image icon to use. I'm going to set that as my image, save, update that, refresh, let's see what we have. There we go. Now I've added this image instead, this cool animated GIF, instead of using one of our icons, and I've chosen to place it on the top. And there we go. There's 4 different applications for the blurb icon, and that's about it.